They're captivating, mesmerizing, enchanting, their tentacles gracefully dancing through the water. Jellyfish take top prize for being one of the most beautiful performers in the Salish Sea. But center stage for these two species is the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center.
At the moment we have moon jellyfish and our Pacific sea nettles right behind me. The Pacific sea nettles are more offshore jellies, so we don't get to see them very close to our coast, but if you go boating you will see them around. Moon jellies are actually quite common in our oceans. It's one of the jellies that you see almost everywhere, especially in the late summer and spring. You'll see them all over the place in marinas, all over Saanich Inlet.
And this is just a small sample of the hundreds of different species in our oceans. It's even said jellyfish have been around longer than the dinosaurs.
Around here, the rule of thumb is if the jelly's clear, doesn't have much color to it, they won't sting you. If they do have a little bit of color like the sea nettles, they will sting you a little bit, but not too bad.
But a little sting isn't going to stop the aquarist from getting cozy with these dancing queens.
I don't ever get stung by them at all. I could put my hand in and they'd wrap themselves right around me, and I don't feel them, but I think it's more of an allergic reaction for some people than anything, so for me it doesn't bother me.
In the wild, these jellyfish will breed on a yearly cycle, but here at the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center, they've actually created and fine-tuned their own breeding system where new jellyfish are being born every 4 months.
Well, it's really cool because we can kind of cater the breeding cycle to our needs. Since we can manipulate the water temperature, say, or other different water parameters, we can kind of control when they're going to get to a certain stage.
And water temperature is one of the biggest variables when it comes to jellyfish reproduction. It begins with adult jellies releasing small larva forms called gametes. These will attach to the ocean floor and create polyps, which look like little sea anemones. These polyps will be dormant over the winter season, but when the water warms in the spring, baby jellyfish will separate from the polyps and begin their life cycle.
So what we'll do is we'll put the polyps in the fridge for about 4 months to make them think that it's wintertime, and then we'll put them back into the regular system where the water's a little bit warmer, and that'll make them think that it's spring, and they'll start releasing baby jellies.
But when there gets to be too many adolescent jellies, they're used for a different purpose.
Sea nettles out in the wild will naturally eat other jellyfish, and so to keep them looking nice and healthy, we try to feed them some of our surplus moon jellies.
But they don't feast on each other too often. Their regular diet is a lot less cannibalistic.
We feed them brine shrimp, a specific type known as Artemia, and we actually produce the food right here.
Brine shrimp comes from the United States in these little eggs, and basically you just add water. It's the same thing as sea monkeys that you see marketed to kids. And so we feed them the sea monkeys, and they really like it. It's kind of just like, almost like the plankton that they'd see here in the wild.
And speaking of the wild, the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center will be bringing more species of jellyfish to the aquarium come summer in a seasonal display to further represent what is in our oceans. In Sydney, I'm Jen Muranetz, discovering our Salish Sea.